Retro Rob plays everything.
Hey, Rob here with another plug and play. This time, it's an Intellivision handheld. This one's the TV Play Power. It's by a company called Technosource. They made a number of these Intellivision handhelds. This one's the 25 model. There was also one that had 2 sticks, so you could play multiplayer games. That only had 10 games on it, which is kind of sad. I mean, you're going to go with the second controller, how about some more games? That's why I didn't get that particular model. This was made in 2003. Technosource claims they've sold around 1 million Intellivision clones overall. So you have to have played this, right? I don't know if I believe that number, but we'll see. Anyway, general feeling, the weight's moderate. It's got a decent grip to it. The grip has a decent feel to it. Unfortunately, the plastic, it's not terrible until you get to the D-pad, and the D-pad plastic is really pretty chintz. The analog stick up here has a little bit of rubber up on the top. It appears to, I don't know, it doesn't, yeah, it'll come off. It's on top of a cheaper plastic stalk here. I don't actually think that's analog, by the way. The buttons are typical mid-range chintz. They're a little bit on the smallish side, which makes them feel just a wee bit weird. It's got a selected start button, 4 AA batteries. Power is right up there, at least that's at a reasonable spot, and of course it has a little red LED to indicate that it is on. As I mentioned earlier, it has about 25 games on it. Here, let's just zoom in real close on that thing. Give you the back. And I'm going to go through each of the games quickly. I'm not going to play a whole lot of them. Just to show you how it works. So let's get this thing plugged in and take a look. I don't want to do this. I'm kind of afraid. I like Intellivision. I like a lot of the games that were on the Intellivision. I hated the controller, and I'm kind of afraid of what this is going to do. I've tried a couple of Atari games that they ported from the Intellivision, and they feel really off. So yeah, I'm a little worried about this. Let's try it out, though. Alright, so here we are. The first game's going to be Astro Smash, which is a pretty interesting game. By the way, there's a lot of sports games on here, and I'm going to kind of skim through them, and I'm sorry if that's like one of your favorite things for the Intellivision. I'm not much into those, at least not on the Intellivision. I've got a few sports games that I do like on Neo Geo and some other platforms, but the Intellivision really never did it for me in sports, even though at the time its sports games were far superior to what was available on the Atari 2600, which is Astro Smash is kind of an interesting game. You do have 3 lives there, but note that every time an asteroid or anything else bad makes it past you, you lose some score. If your score goes down to 0, you lose. The interesting thing about this, of course, is that your high score is based on peak score, not on score you end with. So, like, the highest score you have during the game is your high score for the game. Kind of interesting. And this was one of the reasons to own an Intellivision, by the way. It's actually a really good game. They appear to have slowed the game down a little bit to make this controller work with it. I'll say that I'm using the fake analog stick right now. It's pretty bad. The D-pad feels a little bit less sloppy. And that is the problem with the fake analog stick. It's very sloppy. But the D-pad feels a little bit less sloppy. But it's not that well placed, so when you're playing the game, your thumb keeps bumping up against the fake analog stick. That said, the controller itself feels pretty comfortable. The buttons feel just cancerous. They're not that good, I'm afraid. This top button right here will bring you back to the main menu where you can select the next game. Like I said, we're just going to kind of go through these really quickly. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. Another game that was super popular that I'm super bad at and feels not right with it. Let's say. Not killing anybody. What the heck? One life. It's a roguelike. You know, it's funny. I've played this game before, and I was actually able to hit stuff, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm dying. I don't know if the controllers don't feel right. What's going on here? Odd. Well, we'll go on to the next thing, and you can tell me what I did wrong there. Ooh, skiing. I played this game, too. Really not that bad. This is, of course, emulated. The skiing game is available on everything. Oh, I think it doesn't work as well with the yeah, it doesn't work as well with the D-pad. That is jump. No. That is just kind of sad. You kind of tap the D-pad to keep turning. It's not horrible, but I think if you remembered the game, it's going to suffer a little bit from not having the disc. That's too bad. Hover Force, one I never played. Hitting A, and you hit start, like that, and I think that's supposed to be his helmet, not a football helmet. Oh. Wait, when you figure this was going up against the Atari 2600, actually pretty good. Graphics are okay. Get him! Nice. Nice. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I hit the B button, and I've got ammo there. I guess I'm not supposed to be constantly firing, huh? Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Buzz Bombers. I remember this one being mentioned, too. It's one of those games that talked. I think so. There's like 5 of them, weren't there? A little Space Invader-y game. This isn't too bad, really. It plays pretty nice, really. You know, it looks like a Commodore 64 game. Get him. There we go. Ooh. Level 2. Nice. Transition screens. Can I not hit him? Oh, that's a hummingbird. See, there's something. I can actually recognize what it is. That said, these graphics are quite crude. Yeah, a bit on the Atari 2600-ish side. Reset there. Doesn't remember where you were, which is kind of annoying. All right, Space Armada. Let's hit it. Another one of those classic Intellivision games. I think I got some Intellivision manuals sitting around somewhere. I kept them because they were kind of interesting. I collect Atari manuals. I think they're pretty darn awesome, but occasionally another retro one will get me. And Intellivision actually did a pretty good job on their advertising. And George Plimpton, you know, who could kill a man with his toenail. It's just amazing. He didn't mess with the Plimp boss. It's like the most laid-back video I've ever done. I've done some laid-back videos. Where the heck's my coffee? That is the problem. I could really use some coffee. Alright. Told you that. Let's keep going. Let me know if this is like showing you too much. I mean, there's 25 games in here, and I don't want it to last forever. But I don't want you to feel like I didn't show you enough of the game for you to get kind of a feel for it. But I'm guessing, well, I used to play this one quite a bit, and I wonder how it's going to work without the controllers. Yeah. I'll tell you how it's going to work. Not quite right. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, this is one of the things I was kind of afraid of. Some of these games, you really did need the disc for. I mean, it just doesn't... I don't know, it just doesn't... Yeah. It doesn't have the control that you need, because this is really... Yeah, this is only 4-directional. I mean... I don't see how, yeah, I don't see how you can emulate the control of an Intellivision game system with this. It's really hard to control, I gotta say. I think that was my problem with the other game, too. Might be something I don't know about the control scheme that they set up, but it doesn't feel right on some of these games, and it just really messes you up. Shark! Shark! Come on. I don't think I can take down the bigger stuff yet. That's poorly played on my part. Okay, for this game, you do need to be able to tell one size from another. Again, I'm going to mention that the controls are not perfect on this. It's not bad, though. This is playable, unlike the other couple games I had that just were not playable at all. I need some veggie. This little guy? No. 2 hours of me trying to figure out this game. Oh, that was dumb. Still interesting game. Space battle. This looks fun. Oh, this is like Star Master. Or Star Raiders. Nice graphics for the time. Very smooth. That flip kind of game away. Right. This is pretty controllable. This is not bad at all. Yeah, you're not supposed to let him there. Let him in the center. Keep going. Nice. I never played this one either. That's another game I haven't played. I had a lot of Intellivision games too. It's a little bit like Kicks, I think. Yeah. Oh, this is... Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, it's because I'm on the top. Oh, bastards. Ah, sucker. I probably did not pick the best spot to kill the first one. The seal. Rotten thing. Ah, one more. Gotcha. Level 2. That's pretty nice. Zamboni running across. Alright with that. Snap-oo. Yeah, one's fine. Ugh, hard to control. Try again though. Come on. This D-pad is a little bit laggy. It might be because I'm using recording equipment. There we go. Got him. I feel better. Took me, what, 3 tries? Keep going. Sub hunt. Okay, this is my sub. And I see... Anybody? It can be one of those things where I gotta bump into him to engage. Okay. Yep. I don't see him, and I don't have a real indicator. I'm thinking without an instruction manual. Wait. Yeah, he's getting away. It doesn't have any obvious problems with it. It's just, it's one of those games where you need a manual. I don't know if that's the best thing to put in these handhelds. I mean, these plug-and-play games should be plug-and-play, but I guess, you know, for a lot of people, like, that might have been a popular game for the Intellivision, and maybe people would like to see it, so... I'm not gonna design my own. We'll just play the front 9. We're not gonna play the entire front 9. Does this play like modern games? Yeah, it does. It's one to swing, one to aim. Ah, messed that up. Did it not work how I think it does? That's weird. Oh, or is it hitting that tree, maybe? Here's 2 hours of Rob playing a really old golf game. It actually seems kind of fun as far as golf games go, but maybe I shouldn't have used a 9-iron there. Alright. Enough of that silliness. Don't spend long on the sports games. Vectron. This one. Oh, here we go. Here's another game I'll need explained to me. I'm surprised they have so many of these games I haven't seen. Huh. Here we go. Interesting. Not really my thing again. But who knows, if I read the manual. Wrestling. Do this, come on. I just selected a million these smashers. Wait, as I remember, these moves were mapped to the numbers on the controller. How the heck is this going to work? That's a... I don't know. That's kind of a shame. As I recall, these were all mapped out. I had a overlay for it. Huh. I'm thinking a different wrestling game, but pretty sure. Football. I have no... Run! Oh yeah! That's a first down right there, buddy. No choice in the matter here. ran it out. Not bad. Here we have Thunder Castle. I'm gonna guess that it's best not to run into the dragon. Bugger. Uh-oh. Run! Oh, that was wrong. Capture me some treasure. And the controls are hosing me up. Too long to get to it. How would you like about 45 minutes of this game? There's some... Oh, that's it. Rage quit Intellivision. Tower of Doom. I'm only doing this for the sake of showing every game on here. Oops, I accidentally did Astro Smash again. Tower of Doom. Novice. That's what I need. Welcome to the Tower of Doom. Thank you. Certainly the Tower of Doom doesn't greet people, but, you know. Oh, this is kind of cool. Okay. I don't think he can get to me. Weird, it's... I gotta swing up. I'm hitting him. So I took damage and then it runs. Even though I hit him, like, twice. I'm missing something here. I wonder if I can hit down. Oh, look at it, I can choose. There we go. Running faster. Stuck on the wall. Name. Should be doing damage there, right? I think. Yeah. We're going from the back now. Motocross. Looks win. Let's try it out. Ooh. Looks like racing... Oh, went the wrong way. Looks like Racing Destruction set for the Commodore 64, doesn't it? A lot like it. It's another game... Ah, I have to break. Another game I'm guessing is probably way better. with the original controller. Oh, here we go. Look at that. I'm in high gear. Now I'm crashing into the... Oh, there we go. Whee! Terrible! There we go. Oops. There it is. Motocross. Yeah. Nice graphics, though. The Night Stalker? Yep, it is. This one was also ported over to the Atari 2600 where I played it. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. I need another gun. No! No! Come on, Spidey. It's unfair. No. Damn it. Getting hung on the corners, but I remember even on the Atari I used to do that with this game. Huh. Well, now we're on to the sports segment. You got your hockey, playing amateur. And, the red guy. Knock the other guy over? No. Tell me you gotta be a good sport in this. Ah, come on. I think you get the idea of that one. I might be missing something, but I think Activision's version of hockey was a bit superior. I do like the ability to thwack a person. Assume I can. No. It's these two buttons. Okay, so the these two buttons do the flippers, and they seem to respond a little bit slowly, or else I'm responding a little bit slowly. One of the two. Take your pick. I think I'm gonna go with me. I think I'm gonna go with it's me. Ah, that's terrible. Huh. Enough of that. Gone. Bye. You're fired. Volleyball. See, his eyebrows are creepy as heck. Looks a lot like real sports volleyball, except they've added some background stuff. All right, so how do I throw the ball, dude? There. Damn it. I'm never going to get the ball back. Alright, so you toss it. Boom. What? Is it a different button to... Oh, missed it. What? There we go. Alright, so I wonder if... Yeah, it I don't know, it doesn't hit. Oops, missed that totally. I wonder if I need to hit a different button. Ooh, there we go. I'm doing terrible. I only got 2 points due to the brash incompetence of the computer. Oh, what do you mean? I hit that. Come on. Alright, enough of that. That's actually pretty good, though. I enjoyed it. Alright, so the last one we have here is basketball. I've heard a complaint that it doesn't have a net. My understanding is there's no net. It's game time! I see the net, so I don't know what that complaint was about. It was in an Amazon review. Took my shot. Look at that blocking. Penalty? Come on. Taking the shot. Come on, do it. Here we go. Take it. Oh. It's a nice try. Missed like constantly. That said, I am shooting from like halfway across the court. Ah, come on. Come on. You can do this. Oh, no, not pass. Darn it. Alright, before I get all angry at this, let's cut it out. Alright. The verdict on the TV Power Play is I don't know. I have a hard time recommending it. You know, you can get those you can get the Intellivisions with little mini controllers. I think I reviewed one before. And that controller, even though it's not perfect, is a little bit more accurate, and it does have the numbers, which helps the games play a little bit more authentically. It's not terrible if you can get it for a few bucks, but I think with the selection of games they made, a little bit better controls would have been nice. The controls are just... I was hoping I'd like it with a gamepad, but I'm just not feeling it. So, you know, unless you get it really cheap, I think I give this one a pass, to tell you the truth. Now, I know some of the games I just didn't know how to play, and that probably dug into the fun. But I think that these plug and plays need to cross that line between, for the players who've played that game system regularly before, and for new players who just are picking it up. And I don't think this does the greatest job of doing that. However, again, $5. Hey, you could play Astro Smash on this thing, and it's got a pretty good version of Astro Smash. And there were a couple other games that seemed quite good as well. So, whatever, you know, your choice. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks.
Retro Rocks Gaming Videos.